Keep the staccato really light.
Okay.
Just kind of like pulling tissue out of a Kleenex box.
Okay.
Yeah. Everything on the outside is good. Don't move anything more than what you're doing, but see if you can create a little more space for the ah. So let me show you two different ways. Versus I didn't open my jaw anymore, but I'm creating a little bit more like vertical space in the back for the ah.
Okay.
Yeah. Very good. Great. It's sounding very good.
Yay.
Everything was like very flexible, pliable. You know, when your voice starts to feel heavy, it's usually like maybe for you going to be the result of the tongue getting stiff. So when you can do these really flexible exercises, like when you can do that and it feels light and free, that's a very good sound.
Okay, cool.
Cool. So the only real stylistic change I would give you is just remember that you would be mic'd. So you can keep it like a little bit smaller in terms of like volume than you would if you were not mic'd. Because with pop music, like oftentimes the mic is like right here. So you don't have to like do a ton extra to like make yourself heard because someone's on the audio board going to make sure that you get heard.
Mm-hmm.
So that's sometimes good news because it means that you won't tire yourself out. You don't have to like, you know, project your voice into a huge auditorium. But yeah, that's really the only thing I have to say about singing pop versus anything else.
Okay.
It's just a matter of singing into a microphone versus are you trying to project your voice without it?
Okay.
Keep that in mind.
Okay.
Just give this a try.
Okay.
So I'll tell you the words as we go.
Okay.
And if it...
Head underwater, water, and they tell me to breathe easy for a while. Breathing gets harder, even I know that. There's room for me, but it's hard to see if I'm happy in your hands. I'm usually hard to hold on to. I know this part. Oh no, wait, not
Here
yet.
we go.
Let's stand back, like no easy way to say this. reason to write you a love song today. I live the hard way that they all say, things you wanna hear, and my heavy heart sinks deep down under you, and your twisted words, your hope just hurts. You are not what I thought you were. Oh, hello, high and dry. Forget me, please you. Make me think that I need to do. I'm trying to let you hear me as I am. I'm not gonna write you a love song 'cause you asked for it, 'cause you need one. You see, I'm not gonna write you a love song 'cause you tell me it's make or break, and then if you're on your way, I'm not gonna write you to stay. Falling on leaving, I'm in need of a reason to write you a love song today. You make my mind write you a love song. Can you tell me and make it right, and then you wanted a love song 'cause you asked for it, 'cause you need one. You see, I'm not gonna write you a love song 'cause you tell me it's make or break, and then if you're on your way, I'm not gonna write you to stay. If your heart is nowhere and I don't want it for a minute, it's the 17 but I mean this is the reason to write you a love song today.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Yeah. What do you think of that?
It's fun. Yeah, we can do it. They only need 16 bars.
16?
Yeah.
Maybe the very end, because it gets a little bit more exciting.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm not gonna write you.
I'm not gonna write you
a love song, 'cause you tell me it's make or break in this. If you're on your way, I'm not gonna write you to stay. If your heart is nowhere in it, I don't want it for a minute. Babe, I'll walk the 7 seas if I believe that there's a reason to write you a love song today. And it gives you a chance to sing a little bit in head voice, a little bit to belt.
Cool.
I wonder if my sheet music just did this. Okay, where does my word end it? Okay, right before that. 'Cause you asked for it, you need one.
I'm gonna write you a love song 'cause you tell me it's make or break, and then if you're on your way, I'm not gonna write you to stay. If your heart is nowhere in it, I don't want it for a minute. Babe, I walk the 17 when I believe there's a reason why you write you a love song today.
Okay, come look over my shoulder.
Okay.
If your heart is nowhere in it, I don't want it for a minute, babe. I'll walk the 7 seas, and I believe that there's a reason to write you. It's just like that little lick. Walk the 7 seas when I believe that there's a reason. Yeah. once without the track, and you can kind of follow along here.
Okay.
So it would start here. I'm not gonna write you a love song.
I'm not gonna write you a love song, 'cause you lost forever.
They go breaking this.
If you're on your way, I'm not gonna write you to stay. If your heart is nowhere in it, I don't want it for a minute, babe. I want the 17s, but I believe that there's a reason to write you a love song today. Today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go back and do it with the track again.
Okay. Like you,
Oh wait, sorry, I went back too far. Here we go. Oh wait. There, that's where we're supposed to start. Okay. Looks like 3:15. Yeah, go back to like 3:10.
I'm not gonna write you a love song, 'cause you tell me it's making right in this. If you're on your way, I'm not gonna write you to stay. If your heart is nowhere in it, I don't want it for a minute, babe. I want my 17, but I believe that there's a reason to write you a love song today. Today.
That's our cuts. Going back to this idea that you would be mic'd. If you get cast in Hamilton, let's just think of like what that job would be. You'd be in the ensemble, singing like a lot of harmonies, blending with other voices.
Okay.
And you would be mic'd. So, I know I said that twice already.
I love it.
I'm just getting my own thoughts straight.
Yeah.
So, auditioning with that in mind, like that's the job that you want. You want to show them you have those skills. So let's try it once where you just bring everything down one dynamic.
Okay.
Because you can really belt, but not everyone on the stage with you would have that. So
Okay.
you would need to be able to show like, I've got range. Like I can rein it in, I can blend if need be. So I just want to hear that same cut, but like everything brought down one dynamic.
Okay.
Cool. You ready?
Yeah. I'm not gonna write you a love song, 'cause you tell me it's making bright in this. If you're on your way, I'm not gonna write you to stay. If your heart is nowhere in it, I don't want it for a minute. Babe, I want my 17s, but I believe that there's a reason to write you a love song today. Today.
That's a 40-second cut. I feel like perfect.
Okay.
The length is good. Okay, I liked what you did, and there was moments where I was thinking this is the perfect volume. Like the very end. Today. It's like really light and wispy, and I liked that. I think you should keep that.
Okay.
There were other moments where I was like, okay, maybe we need to go a little bit back towards where it was.
Okay.
So, now we know what our two extremes are. Can you give me something that's more 50% in the middle?
Cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Figure it out. Let's do it. I'm not gonna write you a love song, 'cause you tell me it's making right in this. If you're on your way, I'm not gonna write you
right levels are there now.
Okay.
Let's just decide. Maybe you start at like that middle volume.
Okay.
I'm not gonna write you a love song, 'cause you tell me it's make or break in this. If you're on your way, I'm gonna write you to stay. This is where I would start to get a little bit bigger.
Okay.
If your heart is nowhere in it, I don't want it for a minute. Babe, I'll walk the 7 seas when I believe that there's a reason to write you a love song today. And then it kind of like eases back. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
So it's going to start kind of in the middle of the spectrum of volume. And then it's just going to grow when you go, if your heart is nowhere in it, I don't want it for a minute. Once you get to that spot.
Okay.
Okay, that's our roadmap.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. That.
Yeah. I'm not gonna write you a love song, 'cause you tell me it's make or break and let you're on your way. I'm not gonna write you to stay. If your heart is nowhere in it, I don't want it for a minute, babe. I'll walk the 7 seas when I believe that there's a reason to write you a love song today.
I think that's the right like contour.
Yeah.
It felt a little abrupt. It was like more like a plateau, and then another plateau, and then a lower plateau.
That makes sense.
Can we get just like kind of smooth over the edges?
Yeah, the transition.
So it's more of a natural crescendo, like it's coming out of the text. I'm not going to write you a love song because you tell me it's make or break in this if you're on your way. I'm not going to write you to stay. If your heart is nowhere in it, I don't want it for a minute. Babe, I'll walk the 7 seas if I believe that there's a reason to write you a love song today. Like, finding that natural, like, dramatic impetus. If you can find it as a monologue, and then just let that translate into your voice. So it's like the emotion of the text is actually inspiring the volume that you're choosing.
That makes sense.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it one more time. At least, well, we have 5 more minutes. So we have time to do it again. And before you do, can you just speak the text for me?
Yeah.
Like as a monologue?
Yeah. I'm not
going to write you a love song.
Okay.
Because you tell me it's make or break in this.
Okay. I'm not going to write you a love song because you tell me it's make or breaking this if you're on your way. I'm not going to write you to stay. If your heart is nowhere in it, I don't want it for a minute. Babe, I'll walk the 7 seas when I believe that there's a reason to write you a love song today.
Yeah. And there's the moment where she kind of flips things around. She's like, I'm not going to write you a love song. But then she says, I would walk the 7 seas if I believed that there's a reason. Like, when I meet someone who is worthy of writing a love song, I'll walk the earth for them. I will move heaven and earth for them, but not for you.
Okay.
So it's kind of like, I'm cool. I'm not going to write you a love song. But if I did, it would be amazing.
Yeah. Okay.
So say it again and like give me that dramatic shift when she goes from, your heart's nowhere in it, I don't want it for a minute. Babe, I would walk the 7 seas if I believed that there's a reason to write you a love song today.
Okay. See, I'm not going to write you a love song because you tell me it's make or breaking this if you're on your way. I'm not going to write you to stay. If your heart is nowhere in it, I don't want it for a minute. Babe, I'll walk the 7 seas when I believe that there's a reason to write you a love song today.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so now we know kind of what your natural dramatic instincts are, and let's put it together with the musical side.
Okay. I'm not gonna write you a love song, 'cause you tell romance, make or break in this. If you're on your way, I'm not gonna ride you to stay. If your heart is nowhere in it, I don't want it for a minute, babe. I watch the seven seas and I believe that there's a reason to write you a love song today.
Yeah.
I feel so uncomfortable.
Aw, why?
I know. I don't know, like in a good way.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Yeah, sometimes it does help to think about it from a dramatic standpoint.
definitely.
Like, you always have to, when you're starting with a new piece, and we just, like, learned this on steroids in 30 minutes, but you gotta learn the notes and be in, like, musician mindset, and, like, okay, is my instrument doing everything I want it to do? Is everything in tune? I'm gonna make some musical decisions, like starting mezzo forte, ending forte, and then at some point you kind of have to shift. And I would say the moment when you put the camera up, you just have to shift.
Yeah, into like
and
acting.
like close the book on the analytical side of your brain and approach it more like a dramatic piece and like get into your performer's mindset. So I don't know when you have to record by, but
Yeah, it's not due until after Christmas.
okay, so you've got time to kind of play around with it in this more analytical space, and like, I can give you the sheet music for it if you wanted to just have it.
Okay. I mean, I won't say no. Free sheet music.
Yeah, I'll shoot you an email with this, and I'll tell you the timestamps of what we did.
Okay.
How do I do it? Share.